Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen, looking at a stack of leaks and data mines for what appears to be a Lunar New Year event. And what are these red envelopes about? We've got some stuff that might be in for Alpha 3.8.1 and 3.9, new missions, commodities and narcotics that have all been exposed to us from some form of data mining of the latest 3.8.1 PTUs. And if you want to see some of the source stuff there, it's down in the description below. You can also go check out Star Citizen Leaks there, Discord. That's a lot of information there that they grab from PTUs from patch to patch. There has been some pictures of red envelopes shared on Star Citizen's social media, and starting Friday it appears that there's some form of Lunar New Year event in the verse, shared from the most recent This Week in Star Citizen post. From a data mine, we can also see that there are red festival envelopes being added to the game, with the description of the items as follows. Exchanging gilded red envelopes is one of the most popular ways of celebrating the Red Festival. Often the envelope may include a small amount of credits inside to help those you care about have a strong start in the upcoming cycle. Growing in popularity is a newer tradition of hiding the envelopes as a way of spreading good fortune and prosperity to those that fate has deemed in need. Stow the envelope as a token of luck, share it with a friend or loved one to spread good fortune, or exchange it at a commodities terminal and use the credits for a prosperous beginning of a new cycle. So it sounds like, in a similar way to they had the little presents around Christmas time, that you will be able to find red envelopes around the verse, and come Friday, you'll be able to make some extra Alpha UEC and exchange them with other people potentially. I am expecting some form of minor ship sale as well. Red ships, red vehicles maybe, but what else is red? The Cutlass Red, and I'm expecting that to go on sale on this Friday as well, or at least when 3.8.1 goes live. Again, I hope this Friday. The Cutlass Red has two functional medibeds, which is a new mechanic that allows you to heal yourself, and you can also use these medibeds as a temporary respawn point in your session, and because of this, it's, at least in the short term, incredibly useful to have if you're doing an in-game operation of some sort, playing with a load of people, or if you're doing any form of FPS mission and combat, running security post Korea or bunkers with the Cutlass Red. Basically means you can Zerg rush, or almost invincible, because you can just respawn at your ship consistently and constantly. Even clearing the 890 jump mission, you will just spawn right back in your Cutlass Red, so take that. And then you can just go again if you get killed. Something else that will probably make great use of these medibeds is the Daymar Rally, which you can watch live on this Sunday, the 25th of January. Links below. It is a awesome fan event. It's a big actual race rally thing, which is going to be covered throughout the day, and it's well worth checking out. Player events like these really benefit organisationally by having ships like the Cutlass Red now be able to spawn players back in easily. It is a breath of fresh air, and hopefully the Daymar Rally has a nice stable build of Star Citizen at the time to be able to play. CIG are making progress with the 3.8.1 PTU. There are a lot of bugs to fix, and the PTU is currently Wave 1 still, meaning only Evocard Concierge and subs have access, at least at time of recording. The Cutlass Red is flyable on there at the moment though for those players, and there's lots of quality of life updates with those PTU patches. It looks like CIG are pushing for a release for a live build for this weekend if possible, but we will have to wait and see. They're still tracking down some 30k client and server disconnection problems. There have been a slew of leaks and data mined info from that patch though, and some of this stuff might be in the 3.8 branch or potentially 3.9, or they might just be testing some of this. So there are various missions to prevent hacks and data uploads, new assassination missions, some of which are specific to the mission giver Miles Eckhart. Some of these missions have a bit of a twist though, and there's some different descriptions here. These are two heavy hitters, well trained and well armed, be ready to face some serious resistance trying to take them down. Though there are variants, it does seem to suggest that they might have like friends turning up. Sometimes they might have escorts. Sometimes it might be just two ships individually that are relatively well skilled. I think it's the idea behind that, at least eventually when they've got the AI in a good place. One of the variants says chances are these two might have some escorts tagging along. More interestingly though, there seems to be a focus on coordination and partying for some of these missions. So they are named Double Tap, Coordinated Takedown, and Two in the Head. And they have sort of like a description of, I'll read you one of them. Problem is, if either one of them gets word of the other being hit, they'll go to ground. Can't risk losing either of them. It'll take considerable coordination, but I want you to hit them both at exactly the same time. And since you can't be in two places at once, you'll need to find someone who you can trust to help on this. There's also one that says that the client wants to take out two targets at exactly the same time. And I really like the coordination and timing sort of like ideas in missions, so this excites me. I've got a lot of experience in like Payday 2, and even just little inklings towards coordination and people having to work together even if they're not in exactly the same zone. That's quite interesting. There are also some audio files which appear to have been found in that build with the, I believe it's the hologram or automated assistant that was shown from New Babbage in the CitizenCon sort of gameplay demo of some of the stuff that we might see in 3.9, and it has helpful information and messages about Microtech, things at New Babbage, and adverts.
It was in 2865 that the Senate granted Microtech exclusive rights to settle on Stanton 4. Since that fateful day, Microtech has worked tirelessly to cultivate a world that is home to some of the brightest minds that can be found anywhere in the Empire, creating a welcoming space that is creatively inspiring, technologically advanced, and just a whole lot of fun. While it's commonly known that you can find the corporate headquarters for industry leader Microtech here in the city, you may not know that many other top companies are proud to call New Babbage their home. Mining conglomerate Shubin Interstellar, medical innovator CureLife, sim designer Original Systems, and advanced avionics manufacturer Blue Triangle all operate from right here. Seems like the secret's out on how great a place New Babbage is. Microtech might be best known for our Mobiglass line of personal computers, but we do so much more. Our software solutions are used across the Empire to power everything, from high-end avionics to complex manufacturing systems. Our line of VI specs have made their way everywhere, from the surgical center to the fashion runways of terror. And our revolutionary holoprojectors were recently showcased in the award-winning theatrical production of Life Loves Loss. At Microtech, we strive to make each day better. The latest generation of Microtech Muse SimPods provides a smoother, richer simulation than ever before. From sim games to cutting-edge training programs, virtual reality has never looked more vibrant, thanks to the Muse's completely overhauled, next-gen Lament graphical processor. What will the Muse inspire you to experience today?
There was a new commodity that was exposed as well. Gallium or Hallium, this naturally occurring metal, has found use in several industrial applications and in the production of steel alloys that were favoured during the 28th century space station construction. There is also a host of new narcotics which appear to be coming to the game, 6 of them to be precise. At least these are the ones mentioned in the data mine. Zip, a hyperaccelerant that needs to be directly added to your bloodstream. Zip supercharges your nervous system. Colours become a lot more vivid, but the users tend to hear sounds that aren't there, making them seem hyper-aware. Thrust, this cocktail of chemicals, provides the user with a massive boost of energy, increased sociability, euphoria, and increased tactile sensitivity. Rumoured to have been developed as a energy drink base, this drug has proven popular amongst those wishing for extra energy or to party longer. However, owing to the risk of heart attack, deadly dehydration and seizures, the mix has been banned in most areas. Users can be identified by their stuttering and rambling speech and their flushed skin and sweating. Mala, digestion of this unique toxin found in the mala fly, causes confusion of the cognitive pathways of the brain, resulting in synesthesia, where different sensory experiences cross and mix. Effects described by the users are that they are able to see music or taste colours. Since pain does not register the same way while under the influence of the toxin, many people have been severely injured while sense swapping. In one case, a user lost their arm after perceiving the heat from a thruster engine as pleasurable. Doppel is a dissociative drug that creates a strong feeling of separation. People, places, and objects familiar to the user take on a distorted and unreal quality. Some users report a detachment from emotions. Doppelnethorine is used in small dosages medically to help with extreme emotional issues. and rage management problems. Sorry, I'm not even sure if I said that word right. Who knows? It was originally recreational. Users take it for the effect of resetting the mundane and everyday into something new and different. Side effects include memory loss, panic attacks, paranoia, and psychotic episodes. Freeze! A synthetic tranquilizer used for muscle therapy that puts the user in a heavy sedation while also activating the nerve endings in muscles. Originally created as a way to rebuild damaged or rebuild muscle tissue, it found another use as a sedative, weight loss supplement, and in concentrated form, a party drug. Glow, a unique spin-off of Neon, focuses on causing a euphoric feeling and less on the hallucinogens that are normally associated with Neon. Some people microdose Glow to help them maintain a positive attitude. The main risk of this is that people become depressed after using the drug and it wears off. I am really interested to see if those leaks turn out to be in-game in the not-too-distant future. I would really like to see some effects associated with these. Maybe if we are able to take them as characters, maybe we'll be able to use some of this sort of stuff for medical gameplay. Maybe it's part of the player status system. But synesthesia in-game, being able to see sound. I mean, are they going to have effects? Are they just going to be a bit weird? Is it just going to be a commodity that you can trade and they won't have effects, or some of them will have effects, some of them will do stuff, weird stuff? If you detonate a load of these next to someone, are they going to have weird effects going on? But that's sort of it for the current leaks and data mined info that we have. Some of this might be in 3.8 branch, some of it might be in 3.9, but always take this sort of leak and data mine with a pinch of salt. But what do you think? Are you excited to have some new mission types and group missions in the game? What about an expanding commodities list and goods to smuggle? Are you a smuggler, or do you want to patrol to keep space clean? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Every month we have a ship giveaway for January 2020. It's for an Anvil Arrow and Star Citizen game package. Just comment on any of my videos made this month to be in for a chance. More details in the description below. Oh, it's time to shill. If you're looking for a VPN, then consider NordVPN. They have many advantages over free VPNs, but are incredibly cheap, and I use them and can recommend. There's Shadow as well, which is an alternative to owning your own gaming PC. They give you a sort of Windows 10 environment focused on gaming, and it leverages the power of your internet and their cloud so that you can stream it to any device or other PC or laptop or phone or whatever. And you can now order systems with varying scales of hardware for up to 4K gaming. And as always, it works fantastically well with Star Citizen. It's an extremely affordable way to get access to a high-spec PC. Links below to Shadow and Nord, and make sure you use the code BoredGamer to get a discount. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to support my channel further, consider becoming a Patreon or YouTube member via the join button, or sharing my videos, or liking and subscribing. Take care, and I'll see you in the verse.